Good morning, students. Today we are going to discuss surface area and volume this chapter. And in this chapter, we are going to finish off with exercise 13.6. In this exercise 13.6, we are going to discuss the last three sums of this chapter. So let us start with question number 6. The question number 6 is the capacity of a closed cylindrical vessel of height 1 meter is 15.4 liters. How many square meter of metal should it be needed to make it? So you can see the height of the closed cylinder vessel is given and the volume is given. Capacity means the volume is given. We have to find the square meter of the metal sheet needed to make it. That means we have to find TSA. Why TSA? To complete the metal cylindrical vessel, the metal sheet requires both the curved part as well as the top and the bottom part. So for that reason we need to find TSA and not CSA. So let us see how to solve the sum. So in the question you can see, in the answer you can see the diagram is given. The radius is not provided, but what is provided is the height and the capacity. So height is 1 meter and the capacity of the cylindrical vessel is the volume of the cylindrical vessel, which is 15.4 liters. Now as you can see, the height is in meter but the capacity is in volume is in liters, so we have to convert it. We know that 1 meter cube is equals to 1000 liters, so 1 liter is equals to 1 by 1000 meter cube. So this conversion has to be made. With 15.4 we will multiply 1 by 1000. So if we remove the point, we will get 154 divided by 10,000 meter cube. This is our capacity. Now since the radius is not provided, we have to find the radius first and then we can find the total surface area. So the volume of the cylinder, we know it as pi r square h. So from here we can find the value of r. So 154 divided by 10,000 is equals to 22 by 7 into r square into 1. Since the pi is not stated to us, so we will use 22 by 7. Now on subjecting r, we will get r square is equals to 154 into 7 by 10,000. So if we divide by 22, we will get this as 7. So we can write 7 into 7 by 10,000, which can be written as 7 square by 100 whole square. So on taking up root, that means we can write by 7 by 100 whole square. Since the powers are equal, so r is equals to 7 by 100. We know when the powers are equal, the bases will also become equal. So r is equals to 7 by 100, which is equals to 0.07 meter. So now we have our radius with us. Now we have to find out TSA, that is total surface area, or the area to metal sheet required to build that cylindrical vessel. So let us see. Total surface area of the cylinder. The formula for it is 2 pi r into r plus h. Pi is not stated, so we will take it as 22 by 7. R is 7 by 100 and h is 1. So substituting all the values, we will get 2 into 22 by 7 into 7 by 100 into 7 by 100 plus 1. So this 7 and 7 cancels. We will not preferably vanish off or cut 100 because it will give us the point shifting, make it easier. So we will get 44 into 1 by 100 into 107 by 100. So we will multiply 44 into 107 and then we will divide it by 10,000. So on calculating, we will get 0.4 4708 meters square of metal sheet required to construct or build that cylindrical vessel. So this was our sum number 6. Now let us see our sum number 7. Sum number 7 says a lead pencil consists of a cylindrical wood with a solid cylinder of graphite filled in the interior. So as you know and have always seen that in a pencil the middle portion is the graphite part with which we write. So this filled part is the graphite part. The hole is the pencil. This part is the graphite part and the blank part is the wooden part of the pencil. The diameter of the pencil is 7 mm and the diameter of the graphite is 1 mm. So the shaded portion is 1 mm and the full thing along with the wood is 7 mm. If the length of the pencil is 14 cm, this length is given as 14 cm. Find the volume of the wood and that of the graphite. So we have to separately find the volume of the wood and of the graphite. So let us see how the sum is done. As you can see, the diameter of the pencil, that is this full thing, is 7 and the graphite, the top portion is graphite, is 1 mm. Height is 14 centimeter. Now the volume of the graphite can be easier to find since we have the diameter with us. So the radius of the graphite will be diameter by 2, that is 1 by 2 mm. We know that 1 centimeter is equals to 10 mm. So 1 mm is equals to 1 by 10 centimeter. We will convert it into centimeter because we want our all units in the same parameters. So 1 by 2 into 1 by 10 is equals to 1 by 20 centimeter is the radius. Height is 14. So the volume of the graphite cylinder will be pi r square h. Since pi is not given, we will use 22 by 7. So 22 by 7 into 1 by 20 into 1 by 20 into 14. So 7 to 10. So we will get 22 into 22 by 22 by 200. This is what we are going to get, and on calculating we will get, this will be 20. On calculating we will get 0.11 centimeter cube. This is the volume for the graphite part. Now we have to find the volume of the wood. To find the volume of the wood, first we need the volume of the pencil minus volume of the graphite, because this part, if I change color, this middle part is the graphite part. So to find the wooden part, that means the blank part, we have to subtract it from the pencil and then we can find out the volume of the wood. So first we will calculate the volume of the pencil. So volume of the pencil, radius will be diameter by 2. Diameter is 7, so 7 by 2. Again we will convert it into centimeter, so into 1 by 10, so we will get 7 by 20 centimeter. Height is same, 14 centimeter, so the volume of the pencil will be pi r square h. So 22 by 7 into 7 by 20 into 7 by 20 into 14. 7 2 times 2 10 times. Again we can write it as, this can be written as 10, 20 can be written as 10, and this can be written as 11. So we will get 539 by 100 centimeter cube on multiplying. So we will get 5.39 into 5.39 centimeter cube. This is the volume of the pencil. Now we can find the volume of the wood. So volume of the wood will be volume of the pencil minus the graphite part. So if this is the pencil and graphite part is the middle, we will subtract this shaded portion from the full portion and we will get the volume of the wood. So 5.39 minus 0.11 centimeter cube will give us 5.28 centimeter cube as the volume of the wood. So this is our volume of the wood. Now the last question is question number 8, which says a patient in a hospital is given soup daily in a cylindrical bowl of diameter 7 centimeter and the bowl is filled with soup to a height of 4 centimeter. How much soup of the hospital has to prepare daily to serve 250 patients? Now you can see the cylindrical bowl is given and the soup is filled till the height of 4 centimeter. Diameter is given as 7 centimeter. So the radius will be 7 by 2 and the height we will use as 4 centimeter only. The height of the cylindrical bowl is much more than the height of the soup that is given. We will consider only the height of the soup to find the volume or the amount of soup that will be required to make for 250 patient daily. So the volume of the soup will be pi r square h. Again pi is not mentioned, so we will use 22 by 7 into 7 by 2 into 7 by 2 into 4. So 7 and 7 cancels, 2 cancels and 4 cancels, so we will get 22 into 7, which is 154 centimeter cube as our volume of the soup. Now this volume is served for one patient. So soup served for one patient is 154 centimeter cube. So soup served for 250 patients will be 250 into 154, which is equals to 38,500 centimeter cube. Now it is given in centimeter cube. Let us find it in liters. So we know 1000 centimeter cube is equals to 1 liter. So 1 centimeter cube will be 1 by 1000. So we will divide 38,500 by 1 by 1000, which will provide us with 28.5 liters. So we will the hospital has to serve 38.5 liters of soup daily for 250 patients. So today we have finished off with our exercise 13.6. I hope this short tutorial for sum number 6, 7 and 8 is helpful.